Today, from San Antonio, Texas, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on Josh Allen and the Dublin Antlers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dublin Antlers and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming, coming out of a junior college? I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on first down, Drake again. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
The ball carrier,
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 39, Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do? I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath. Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
17-yard line.
The numbers for Sanders last week: 16 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Murray now on first down. This ball complete to Rager. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Sanders on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Dublin 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. Allen to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Is good.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
It's nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Or it's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Number 26.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Cleveland Burrow on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Shotgun now for Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. From the gun, Murray. And quickly finding Rager. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards on the pickup there.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's caught by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
First down, Murray. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
One after now from Catanzaro. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
14. Antlers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Dublin.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
Allen.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 15. On third and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's second down. Allen will try again on second down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
8 of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the gun, it's Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, and he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Antlers.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dublin.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Back out comes San Antonio. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Murray. This is caught by Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Murray now on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
13 more yards.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Point after now from Catanzaro. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake.
Allen's pass. Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
On the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down, Allen. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Sanders. That's good. 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. First down, Dublin.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
It's good, and it's now 35-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
Antlers, 14.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Sanders. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Antonio, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.